Of course, the salary.
Would you like to work as a nurse here in the UK? Are you registered for the new NMC OSCE exam but don't know where to start? The new NMC OSCE features 10 stations, including the full APIE stations, plus 2 pairs of skills, plus 2 brand new stations testing your values, behaviours and knowledge of evidence-based practice. Nurses, we can't wait to be there by your side as you prepare for the brand new NMC OSCE. You know what to do? Take the first step. Call 0203 637 6722. That's 0203 637 6722 today.
Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel. And today we have a very special guest.
My name is Alfera Therese Caballero, and I moved from the NHS to the private hospital.
Manong knows best.
I was almost there for 3 years. So I started in acute assessment unit and I stayed there for the whole 3 years. It was a difficult area, but I love it.
Manong knows best.
So I moved for various reasons. So first, I moved because I wanted a surgical experience na with direct collaboration with the consultant, and also nurse and patient ratio. Plus, I was planning to bring my mom here in the UK for vacation. So I'm trying to move to the private one because I heard that they don't have COVID cases. So during this time, it's much safer for my mom. And the biggest factor would be, cha-ching! Of course, the salary.
Manong knows best.
Private, I'm in surgical ward. Malaki. Kasi in the NHS, your concern is, aside from the medical, kasi before I'm in a medical unit. So aside from the medical concern, we also arrange their social concerns, yung district nurses. Yes, the district nurses. And then may bed pressure sa NHS. And then you're working alongside with different teams. So my physio, my respiratory team. Then we also work with the district nurses. But in the private, we only have the consultant. But I'm speaking on the surgical side. I'm not sure how it works with the medical side so far. Although we do cater for a couple of medical cases. We allocate 2 or 4 beds in a week.
Manong knows best.
But workload-wise, so in the NHS kasi meron tayong staff bank. If someone call in sick, they can easily grab someone from the staff bank or agency. But in the private one, ang meron lang kami either from the staff itself or agencies. So medyo difficult yung staffing. And then we don't have HCAs all the time. Unlike in the NHS, they have to make sure na at least there's a 1 HCA per shift. But in the private, it depends. If there's so many medical cases or medical patients, then yes, we provide HCA, especially if there's a 1-to-1. But most of the time, it will be us. Kasi most of the time, they'll be independent, self-caring. So you have the physio to mobilize the patients out of the bed twice a day if they're post-op, especially for those replacements, hip replacements, knee replacements. But the rest, we do it on our own, OBS and everything. And we have the kitchen staff. So not sure how it works with other hospital, but from where I came from in the NHS side, we have the kitchen staff as well, the one who rolls around the trolley. Pero we're obliged to help out. So on top of you doing your medications and everything, tumutulong ka sa pagbibigay ng food. In the private, you don't do that kasi we have the kitchen staff. Aside from that, malaking bagay yung sa NHS, you have to do bloods, cannulate patients if needed be. And for example, mag-insert ng catheter and stuff. Pero in the private, we're not allowed to do that. It's the registered medical officer unless you're trained to do so. But it's very rare. Actually, kahit trained ka like me, I have phlebotomy training in the Philippines, but it's not acknowledged here. I have all the trainings that you can imagine from the NHS that they can provide so far, except the critical care part. But they don't allow me to insert cannula, even catheters, or even take bloods. Even the COVID swab. It's the RMO's job to do that in the private sector.
Manong knows best.
Well, I can say the number, roughly, tanggalin na natin yung tax. So without the tax, the difference is almost 500 to 700 pounds per month, which is a big factor. Oo, malaking factor yun kasi 500 to 700, that's already enough to pay your monthly rent.
Manong knows best.
Actually, almost 2 years and 8 months nung nag-apply ako sa private. So, ilang buwan na lang, magti 3 years na. But they have to get me a new COS and then I have to sort my own BRP. So they give me my COS and then I have to go to the visa center and then schedule a BRP for them. So you have to get everything from the start. But then again, when you do that, that's another 3 years.
Manong knows best.
Just no, because it depends. Some NHS or some trust, they would let you go after a year or after 2 years. On our side, as long as you complete 2 years and you fully pay the OSCE and other miscellaneous fees that you have to pay from with them, then clear ka na to go. I didn't have to pay anything, but with the private, I have to pay for my own BRP.
Manong knows best.
So, for anyone na gustong lumipat sa private, you have to consider the pros and cons. So, first, you have to know the ins and outs of the NHS and the ins and outs of the private as well. So, if you're from the NHS, then familiarize yourself first with the NHS. Kasi, for me na nanggaling sa NHS side, marami akong contribution sa private. Kasi like with the care plans, with the policies and stuff, most of the time, NHS have different tricks up on their sleeves, which you can actually consider to apply with the private hospital. So, pag magko-consider kang lilipat ka, kailangan alamin mo yung priorities mo. Anong priority mo ba is to ladder up or to get more experience or salary? Because for some people would come from Middle East, some of them would already have families. Obviously, they had 10 years of experience, extensive experience from Philippines. By the time they get here in the UK, they don't need to get more experience. What they need is to get more money, more salary. So you have to consider those things. But either way, whether you choose NHS or private, it's up to you. There's always good and bad sides on both of them.
Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best. Put your worries to rest when staying in the